Slob on the knob, corn on the cob, check in with me and do your job. Lay on the bed and give me head. Don't have to ask, don't have to beg. Juicy is my name, sex is my game. Let's call the boys, let's run a train. Squeeze on my nuts, lick on my butt. Not your curly hair, please don't touch. Hey y'all, it's your girl Marisa Star One, and we are here with another Reactmas video. Y'all, we are halfway through December, y'all. It is almost 2023. Please drop in the comments, let me know some of y'all's plans for 2023, the goals, the resolutions, whatever you want to call it, honey, because you know it's always new year, new me type of vibe. But I would like to hear some of y'all's plans. Maybe you can give me some good ideas besides not being so damn fat. That's already on the list, child. That's on the list every damn year, I swear. Ooh. Anywho, we're gonna watch a live that LIV posted in real time. I have not watched it yet, so we're gonna get into it together. And of course, I'll give my raw reaction and commentary as we progress. Okay, stay tuned for the 7K giveaway. Go ahead before you do anything. Stop what you're doing. Stop. I said stop. And hit the like button. Okay? All right.
It's been a rough year. You know what I mean? It's been a rough year. But I really am starting to think like I've been tripping for nothing. Like I've been stressing myself out for no reason. And hold on, I gotta look at y'all. I don't know how to put shit together. Oh my God. You know, you guys, sometimes we really have to let go and let God. And that is the hardest thing for me to do because I'm used to being in control of my life. Duh, it's my life. But this last year, I've completely had little to no control over my life. And it's been hard. It's been hard to say the least. It's been super hard, you know.
See, herein lies the problem. A lot of y'all look at your children as basically they belong to you. They're a part of you. Whole time your children have their own lives and identities. Your children deserve the best of the best, regardless of what you're deciding to do with your life. Your kids deserve peace, stability, a stable environment. So stop looking at your children as extensions of you, girl. Nobody is doing nothing to you. Everything that's been done is in regards to the children. The children are their own separate entities. Christian is his own person. Robin is her own person. Ryan is her own person. So I'm trying to figure out what about that? Like, how was that? I'm confused. That's your problem. Your whole life was you popping out babies, and that was it. You didn't have anything else. So I imagine, yeah, it would be very, very, very hard, but you didn't do what you were supposed to do to keep your kids because you don't have anything else. No career, no education, no guidance, no nothing. It's giving very much nothing.
People don't even really understand people definitely don't understand. You do not understand unless you've been through what I'm going through, which not a lot of women go through. Oh shit. But unless you've been through it, hush. Whatever your name is. What's her name? Sorry. Hush, sorry. I don't hear nothing. Don't talk back. All right. But it's okay because I feel like God is going to answer my prayers and everything's going to work out the way that it needs to work out. I just need to chill. Olivia needs to chill. I need to chill out. Okay, so I need to put this card together. What? Oh, she said a Lifetime movie. It's like watching a Lifetime movie. You know what? It tripped me out because I had to do something for this whole situation. I had to go and I had to like screenshots and stuff. And I was like, oh my God. You know, y'all, the way that people have turned on me, it's so hurtful. It's so hurtful the way people have turned on me. And I'm talking about like people on the internet. I'm not talking about anybody close to me. Like, it's so hurtful.
Girl, who turned on you, sis? Who turned on you, Olivia? Who betrayed you?
You know what I mean? And I was really sitting back and I was thinking to myself, and I was actually praying for these people. I was like, God, please don't let that happen to them. You know, God forbid they go through something and people turn on them and shame them and try to attack them because they go through something publicly or privately, whatever. I mean, God forbid you make a mistake and people try to ruin your life over it. But it's okay. Like I said, I was just looking at that. I was looking at that last night. Okay, so you guys, I need to put this shit together because I got some for that. They don't even know you. I know, babe. It's okay. All I gotta say, if you switch sides and you prayed on my downfall, don't ever come back over here again in your motherfucking life. Don't ever do it. Thank you, Kay. I look crazy. No, I already told you guys what it was. They like to see a woman. They like to see a woman's downfall. I already told y'all this. They do it to every woman. Every woman that might be an easy target. Publicly. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm drinking horchata and this shit got like a lot of shit in it. They did it to Whitney. You feel me?
Now, bitch, did you just put yourself in the same talking point as Whitney Houston? Did you just say Whitney, bitch? Is you crazy? But since you want to go there for the talking point, of course, Whitney, she is very much a Black legend, honey. She was very much the voice. She was very much the around the way fillet. However, a lot of what went into Whitney Houston's public figure demise and then her real life earthly demise were the choices that she was making in her lifestyle, the choices she was making in men. Do you see a parallel since you want to put yourself in the the same realm as Whitney Houston? Girl, are you bitches mad? I will always love you. Are you bitches mad? I could see that being a mix up. Okay, you might mash that up together. Are you bitches mad? I will always love you combo. Okay, girl, whatever. Yeah, a lot of what went into the ridicule that followed, because girl, you probably don't know because you're not Black, you're not in tune with Black culture, but Whitney started off as the like super pretty model-esque church girl, rich daddy, talented mother. She was given very much American Dream, the Black version. But Whitney chose to take her own path, child. Now, she was singing the diddlies and things, but she was making negative choices. She was deciding to play with her nose and put stuff in, blunts and, be fighting with her man. And it was a lot that was going on, girl. And that's the life that she chose, and messing with Ray J and having this one and that one around, running drugs for her and all types of things. And it led to the demise of her public image and the demise of her earthly existence. And then subsequently, the demise of her only child. So since you want to talk about it, let's talk about it.
And that shit breaks my heart that they did that shit. Like they did it to Britney, girl. They do it to every single woman out there that.
Now see, now you more on track, bitch. Now I see, okay. Now that make more sense, bitch. I couldn't believe you said Whitney, but when you say Britney, yeah, you are giving very much Britney. Did you miss the part where Britney completely and totally lost her mind, was endangering her kids, was endangering herself? Okay, Chris Crocker, leave Britney alone. Girl, did you miss all of that? See, what happened with Britney is what should be happening with you, except nobody cares about you because you don't have no money. So if you had some money, then Stella would have kicked in and said, oh, let's get her a conservatorship. Let's get her the help she needs. But no, nobody cares, girl, because you're broke. And the only life you're really ruining is your own. You tried to ruin your kids, but their daddy stepped in. So you see how Kevin Federline is raising his two children, his two sons? Okay, see, now that's a better example. Jerrod got your kids. Kevin got his kids. Okay? That's what it's given. Yeah, you see how Brittany keep trying to get pregnant? And God is trying to say no. But she keep trying to force the situation anyway. Yeah, some other stuff gonna happen. It's the same thing you did. Jerrod took his kids. Okay, hello. That was like your sign to sit your ass down and get yourself together. But no, oh, let me get pregnant by a stranger. Okay, girl. The worst is yet to come.
That falls short or is going through something, they ride that shit. Like they drag it. You know what I mean? If they see a flaw in you or they see some type of crack in your foundation, they're gonna try to tear that shit down. Period. Even if they don't see it, they still gonna try to tear you down. But it's all good though. Let people do what they want to do. God sees all, baby. All right, so we gonna see the first step to making this car. A million and one pieces. Oh yeah, there's shit in the fucking thing too. In the hood. I don't know. There's so many pieces. And I gotta put two of these motherfuckers together. Oh no, there's not. I guess I took all the pieces out. Yeah, girl. And I know I'm coming on here talking about like a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Like I'm coming on here like we've already been talking about this today. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's because I've been having conversations off camera. You know what I mean? So I'm coming on here acting like y'all been a part of my conversations. Y'all probably like, girl, what the hell? Girl, what you talking about? I'm sorry. Are you guys having a good couple weeks before Christmas? It's been good, y'all. Understand this. I want you guys, if you guys don't get shit else from me, understand this. You are as strong as you want to be, and you can have anything in this world that you want to have. Anything. I made the decision the other day. I'm like, I'm gonna get a new car. Bitch, I'm gonna get a new car. If a new car gonna make me feel better, make me feel good, God's gonna bless me with a new car. And it's gonna be exactly the car that I want it to be. Why? Because why the fuck not? So anything you want in this world, y'all, ladies, I'm specifically talking to the ladies out here because people, men and women, haters, like to tell us what we can and cannot have. We can have anything we want. Okay? Okay. So yeah. It's a good week. That's good. Oh, Lord. Better hurry up building before AJ makes his appearance. Oh, AJ's good. AJ's straight. Okay, so let's see. Oh, shit. Wait. Okay, so they put those.
I don't like the way that sound. That was giving child AJ swaddled up somewhere in a closet or something. I didn't like that, girl. Where's AJ? Can we get a wellness check on the baby, please?
Did AJ cry when he saw Sansa for the first time? Nope. AJ's a G. What's your name? Let's talk about good stuff like you doing cooking videos. Girl, I can't put furniture, anything together to save my life. I'm getting better.
Y'all delusional. Olivia cannot cook. Who want to watch a cooking video? Child, unless she gonna take the Strong Mommy Chrissy route and open some cans of something and add some garnish or something. Nobody wants to see Olivia cooking them Mediterranean turkeys and stuff. That is giving, I don't know what type of cuisine. That's giving trailer park realness.
And I've never been that type of woman. Like if I always had a man, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't like, oh, I got a man, bitch, where's your man?
It's the lies for me. It's the lie. Oh yes, and he'll take care of his kids. He's here for his kids. He's a provider. He's yeah. Girl, stop lying.
Where's your man? Like, ew. I don't know. Maybe this is like a new thing that the losers are doing. It's just real sad, girl. It's real sad. Girl. Don't listen to them though, y'all. Don't let a man define you. That's the most saddest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I mean so sad.
See, now I do agree with the message. Of course, the messenger child, take the messenger. I do agree with the message. Like, don't tie your worth to whether or not you got a man, because a lot of these bitches around me and on this internet, they got so-called devoted partners or
life partners and husbands and boyfriends and whatever you want to call it, situationships. These ain't the type of men I'm trying to be involved with. So you trying to flex, like Olivia used to try to flex with Jerrod, honey. You can't flex on nobody when you've been with somebody for almost a decade. He didn't think to marry you until the fourth quarter to try to stay in his kid's life. If you got to come pick him up from his girlfriend house so y'all can go get married, yeah, no, I'm good. You can't flex on nobody when the man is cheating all up and down you, girl, walking all up and down your back. You can't flex on nobody when you came up here and told everybody that he was trying to hook up with a pro. Like, you can't flex on nobody when the man's family don't even like you. You can't flex on me, child. That would never be a flex. I'd rather be alone, honey. That's the whole point. Y'all can't flex on nobody because y'all be having these piss po men. That is not the flex you think it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, princess. Come here, mama. So go. Oh my God, where are the screws, bro? Silly of me. About it so much time. What is this? Baby AJ's favorite show. Gracie's Corner. But you know what he really likes, you guys? He really bullshit though. I'm finna get mad. I have. Oops. What's this?
Now this is Paul, girl. You couldn't find nobody to come help you put this together. This is sad.
I was just talking about people disliking you if you make a mistake, right? I was just talking about that. So I don't want to be like, I don't fuck with Will Smith because of that slap. If that slap was real, that slap, you know, I've recently watched the slap again. No, Will Smith is a very good actor. Have you guys ever seen which this movie hits my heart a certain way? The movie where he what's the movie with his son?
Girl, we're black. Yeah, we seen it. Have you seen it, girl? It's called The Pursuit of Happiness. I bet you didn't even know it was a true story. How a black man went from absolutely nothing, piss poor poverty, to, doing this thug thizzle on Wall Street. I bet you didn't have a clue, huh? Girl, shut up.
No. I'm gonna talk about the slap for a minute though. The movie with his son. He did a couple, right? The one where the baby's real little and Will Smith was like poor. You know what? I'm just leaving it alone for 1 second. I'm gonna find my screws in a minute. So many women wish their men would defend them. And I agree with you, because I'm the type of woman that I'm like, you better fight for me. You better fight. You better fight. But all I'm saying is that situation, like if I was Jada, I would have been mad at him. I would have been like, why you do that? You make us look crazier. Why you do that? We ain't gonna do that. No, I don't want my man looking crazy like that though. Say hi. Isn't he bald? I'm not really into the bald thing. But these things in his drink. But honestly, as I get older, more and more men are bald.
Girl, Zolo was bald. He just hasn't realized it yet. Okay.
It's like these men be losing their hairlines at age 25. Hairline be back here, receding. All this shit receding like a bitch. It don't make no damn sense. God damn. It must be something in the water, or it got to be something in the food. They're not taking care of themselves or something. Like all these men be going bald in their early 20s. It's just not a good look. I'm sorry. I don't really like a bald head. I will do a bald head, but I do not prefer a bald head. But girl, the pickings is slim. It'd be hard for these men to hold on to that hair. Harder than some of these women. And you know these women be bald headed as hell out here. Short men always have a big temper. Girl, tell me about it. It's like nobody listened to them as a child. Tori told her, I think Megan, real passive. She seemed like she lets men run her. And he keeps his bald head groomed and moisturized. A lot of this men are suspect. Girl,
I hate to hear Olivia talk about it.
Well, I don't know if you guys would be surprised, but honey, Let me tell you something. Oh, these are cute. Oh my God, I need to do this damn thing. Yeah, I've had my fair share. So it's not our fault. Once again, it comes back to how these men are being raised. My baby. He's making a weird noise. I need to find these screws, y'all. Y'all think I'm joking. Oh no, he's spitting. Okay. Somebody said the dating scene is horrible. So as I said, oh, I'm on Instagram, y'all. I don't think the dating scene is horrible. I don't think so.
Girl, how would you know what the dating scene is when you have never dated, girl? You meet people on Monday, they at your house Monday evening. You pregnant by 3 Sundays later. How would you know what the dating scene? You probably never been on a date, child. You meet a man in Little Caesars parking lot and he at your house the same day. Girl, you a fool. You don't know nothing about no dating scene. You ain't never been courted. Ain't no man thought that much of you, child.
Why did men be asking me to send them my cash app? You know you ain't finna do shit with my cash app. It's so annoying. If you can find my cash app, you can have my cash app. How about that?
Little flower child, Crispin Equal Walker, doubling down and kicking his dad after a loss. Show some class and don't air out your family's dirty laundry to the public. Doing it in the manner that you did shows more about you than the person you.
Oh, they man. Meg the Stallion blames her culture and her community for why she felt like she had to lie to the police. Girl. No, I mean, honestly, oh yeah, we can talk about that. That is true though. I mean, I see what she means by that. And I'm guessing she meant like she had to lie and say he didn't do shit to her. Yeah, I know, because we are taught as women, especially in our community, to defend these men no matter what. Girl, I already told y'all need to defend yourselves. Because when the time comes, that nigga gonna blame everything on you. He gonna throw you under the bus, and the whole time you've been ride or die for that man. That's horrible. And I guess that's what she's talking about. I don't really know. I haven't followed her. Nothing that happened to your man. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a short little story time because I want y'all to understand all the ladies out there that are young and being manipulated by the culture, by our community.
What community, Olivia K? What community, ma'am? Here you go.
By the people around us. I was like 2 months pregnant. And I got in a fight with my man. I'm not talking about nobody specific. It's really not important. But I got in a fight with my man. And I poured out his beer. I was mad. So I poured out a fucking beer, bitch, in the drain. He came over, pushed me down, socked the shit out of me, and he socked me in the arm. I had the size of this tattoo, that was my black and blue mark. Literally. And I was pregnant. I was 2 months pregnant. I think I got choked. I got some shit. Anyway. I was scared. And somebody called the police. I think I called the police. I think I was about to call the police. And this was like in the very beginning. So yeah, I'm allowed to be a little, I'm like, what the fuck? So I called the police, but I hung up. I called and hung up. Because I was like, no, let me not do that, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, the police still came. Okay, the police still came. And his dumbass was outside, sitting on the stairs. Told his ass not to be sitting there, but he was sitting there anyway. And the police came up and walked up on him. Ah! Princess, you scared the shit out of me, girl. She's over there sniffling. The police walked up. And I was like, fuck. I was like so upset. I was like, oh my God, now he's gonna get in trouble. I was like feeling bad. Mind you, I had just been pushed and socked down to the floor and all this extra shit for pouring out a beer. And I think we were initially fighting because he was talking to another bitch and I was pregnant. I was like, why are you talking to other bitches and I'm pregnant? And then he was drinking and I'm like, why are you drinking? And I poured out the beer. Anyway, that time I did call the police, but I hung up, I remember. And they still came. They took his statement and I was like, fuck, I was feeling really shitty. And I'm telling you, this is like, I got pregnant like a month in or like 2 months in. So we barely knew each other.
Girl, do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself?
The police came upstairs, y'all, and I was like, fuck, I'm about to just say nothing happened, blah, 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 blah. The police came up and they were like, so you pushed him? You slapped him? You did this, you did that. He showed us the marks and blah, blah, blah. Girl, I was like, what? He's down there snitching on me? First of all, I don't remember doing any of that. Maybe I pushed him off of me.
You don't remember doing any of that? Girl, you called the police. But you don't remember doing any of that. But you remember what was done to you. So you can only recollect half of the situation, but not your half where you were at fault. Y'all ain't have no business putting your hands on each other. You ain't got no business snatching nothing out of his hand and invading his personal space. And he damn sure ain't had no business putting his hands on you. And you didn't have no business being pregnant by a stranger. Like, y'all hoes is, ooh.
I mean, maybe I slapped the shit out of him after he punched me or some shit. I don't fucking remember. But mind you, I have a huge motherfucking bruise on my arm. I never showed the police. I was like, no, I don't know what he's talking about. He was mad. We got to fight. I don't know what happened. I never showed the police. So he went to jail that night over warrants. Not over hitting me, not over nothing like that. He always had warrants out for him for some traffic shit. Who bailed him out? I got him out that bitch. But I remember I was talking to his sister the next day because I was so upset. I was so upset that he went to jail. And I said, you know, we were talking and I'm like, look, like, this is what he did. And I showed her, I promise you guys, my bruise was this big as my tattoo. And she was like she was shocked. And I'm like, but I didn't show the police. Like, I'm not gonna show the police. I never showed the police. But bitch, right there. Right? But I was right to call the police. Don't ever let no fucking man put his hands on you. I don't give a shit what you do, bitch. If you fucking, I don't know, throw a chair at his ass. Whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the most craziest shit you could do to him. If you, whatever. And that man puts his hands on you and you pregnant.
Girl, you can't assault somebody and then call the police and say, well, I assaulted him, but he retaliated against me. Both of y'all hoes going to jail. No, the appropriate thing to do is if you that upset, you that mad, you need to end the relationship and you need to remove yourself from the situation, especially if you're pregnant. Instead of you getting so upset and trying to force this man to be something that he's not, you got pregnant by a stranger, you know, child, you have to, girl, you got to chalk that up to the game. Like, you got pregnant by a stranger, so you got what you got. Now, you didn't done it more than once at this point, but you don't be harassing Zolo because I guess you know Zolo is not going to play with you. So, yeah, girl, what? You were supposed to remove yourself from the situation. You don't get to be violent towards somebody. And then, you know, a man should never put his hands on a woman, especially knowing that he's going to always have the upper hand. He could always win a physical altercation against a woman, but you can't put your hands on him neither. Because really what he needed to do was call his sister and get your ass up except you was pregnant. So just a whole toxic situation. The only thing you could do, the only person you can control is yourself. Remove yourself from a toxic situation instead of thinking you some ride or die because you didn't report him to the police. You're dumb.
You have every right to call the police. I don't give a fuck if you white, black, red, brown, Mexican, Asian. Don't ever let somebody put their motherfucking hands on you. Okay? But I did feel like, damn, I'm a snitch. What the fuck am I doing if I fucking tell on this man? And there was so many times after that. There was a time I was in the apartments with my babies. My little two babies, it was just two of them. My hair I got pulled out of my apartment by my motherfucking hair. And the neighbors saw that shit. And I was screaming, of course. I was screaming and everything. Pulled out my apartment by my hair. The guy next to us called the police. And the police came to us. I didn't say shit. I didn't say a motherfucking thing. I was mad that the neighbor called the police. I was like, he a bitch for that, blah, 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 blah. Once again, he went to jail over warrants. He never went to jail because I never told on his ass. I never said nothing. So it's true. It's sad. The culture does make us feel some type of way. It makes us feel like we should put up with that. That's normal. It's okay.
What culture make you feel like you should allow a man to drag you out of your house by your hair? Because where I'm from, men that behave like that, they get the beats put on them. So what culture do you speak of, man? Last I checked, that's your other side that be letting people black their eye and shit and walk around with makeup covering it just so they can maintain a lifestyle. My community don't get down like that. If anything, you know more toxic couples where both of them are toxic, hitting and beating on each other versus a man just, you know, overexerting his power and trying to take advantage of a woman in that way. But you always had the option to remove yourself from the toxic situation. And we know you. We know your temperament. We know your mouth. We know your rah-rah. Don't start nothing with no grown man that has already shown you if push come to shove, he is not above retaliating. Okay? And don't be calling no neighbor no bitch because they called the police because they saw a woman being dragged out the apartment by her hair. What in the hell?
You're supposed to be down for your nigga. He's supposed to be this. Like, it's okay. It's normal that he puts his hands on you and then whatever he does to you. Y'all, that's not normal. Don't ever, 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 ever allow that. And always have your own back. Okay? Who's gonna have your back if you're not even gonna have your own back? Who's gonna have your back, sis? Girl, I let so much shit slide. And that's why I'm in the situation that I'm in now. And I'm able to see that. But don't be like me. Don't be like Megan. Don't be like all these hundreds of thousands of millions of women out here that try to defend and protect somebody else, but put our own selves at risk, put our own selves on the line, put our own selves. We don't protect ourselves. We protect somebody else before we even protect ourselves, you know? Me too. A lot of us women silently go through this and never speak up. It's very hard. Yeah, it is very hard. It is because, and it's our own faults because if we don't speak up, first of all, if we don't leave the situation, we stay with the person, then it later comes out that we were going through this, we are automatically blamed. The victim gets blamed. Well, why'd you stay with him? Why were you with him then? If he was doing all this to you, why were you with him? Because we're stupid.
Is that not legitimate? Is that not legitimate? Now, this is the same man you wanted to continue to have children by, and you were irate that the man got a vasectomy, and you wanted to inflict bodily harm upon him when he got the vasectomy. Keep it a band, keep it a bean. Y'all were two toxic people in a very toxic situation that should have never went as far as it did. Definitely shouldn't have been 3 kids deep, let alone 3 kids in 8 years and some change deep. Both of y'all were, whatever you want to call it, toxic. Now, we know you still toxic. I don't know what Jerrod got going on over there. I know from personal experience, you can be in a relationship with a toxic person. And if you're in a relationship with a toxic person, you are toxic. There's no way around it. You can't be in a romantic relationship and partnership with a toxic person and think you're perfectly normal. No, the fact that you're in this relationship with a toxic person, you are toxic. And until you remove yourself from that toxic environment, you're toxic. You're a toxic mother. You're a toxic friend. You're a toxic family member. You just reek of toxicity, honey. I have met people who have brought out the absolute sides of me I didn't know damn it existed. You hear me? So it's very much plausible that Jerrod could be over there in his relationship now and they have a perfectly normal existence because Jerrod made the decision to be in a relationship with somebody who clearly had mental illness, who clearly had a traumatic, troubled existence prior to him ever meeting this individual. But then he proceeded to be in a relationship and procreate with this person 3 times over. So that was his bad. And he very well could have lost his life. He very well could have went to prison for being in a toxic situation. Now, sometimes it takes a big old news flash, a couple mug shots, somebody going to the hospital. It's different for everybody to get your wake-up call. Oh, yeah, this ain't, this ain't hitting on nothing. When people start racking up mud shots, people end up having to go to the hospital. People are like, no, those type of things. No. When you start having situations in front of your children and all that, it was time to go, Olivia. Yeah, it was. You should have never been there in the first place. You didn't even know the man. What you doing pregnant in a house with somebody that you only known for 2 months, or a few months? She said she got pregnant a month or 2 in. So y'all had known each other for 3 or 4 months and you were 2 months pregnant. That's tragic.
The fuck? There's such thing as being stupid. And that's why I love Krishan, because I see myself in her. Not so much. She's very out there. And I'm not gonna lie, before I had children, back in the day, I had more of a temper, you know, we're all a little bit more rowdy before we have kids, but not to her extreme. But I'm just saying, like, how much she loves him. She don't trust him for shit, okay? When I watched that relationship, I watched Crazy in Love, and that shit made me sick to my stomach, and it made me cry at the same time. That nigga don't love her. And you could tell by the way he looks at her, the way he treats her. He does not love her. It's so obvious. But I think he very much likes her. He probably cares about her and he fucks with her, but he does not love her. Especially he don't love her the way that she loves him. She's so over the top in love with that man. And she gonna end up so fucking broken. Because baby. But see, you get yourself in these horrible situations because you stay after the disrespect. I'm sure that man, you stay after the disrespect. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. If a man cheats on you, but you stay, but now you're more on high alert. Say now you have an attitude. Now you don't trust shit that he does. And that's normal women. Some women don't give a fuck, and some women, I mean, no, I don't think so. I don't think some women don't give a fuck. I think every woman gives a fuck. I think that, but yeah, when a man cheats on you, leave. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Unless you want to be in that situation. But then it's kind of like it comes back on you because you can't say shit when he cheats on you again because he already cheated on you. You know, same thing when he puts his hands on you. It's gonna be hard for anybody to believe you or back you up because you stayed on him. You stayed with him when he hit you. You stay with him. So how you gonna make a big fuss out of it now? How you gonna say anything now? He's been hitting you, sis, and you've been saying. You know, it's just it shouldn't even be like that. You know, we should still give a fuck even if a woman gets beat on the whole relationship and she comes out and she tells it at the end, or she whatever. We should still care and have compassion. But we live in a society where it's like tear down the woman, fuck the woman, scorn the woman, hurt the woman. We just want to bring down, or people just want to bring down a woman so bad. That is not like that. You know, it's not like that. Lauren, yeah. I mean, yeah, I was staying because I was just trying to keep my family together. That was the thing with me. But I think that we do more damage to our kids when we stay in those situations because to this day, Robin remembers me being choked out. To this day, Robin can tell you the whole. When Daddy had his hands around you like this, yeah, she remembers all that because it was done right in front of her. I never spoke to Christian about it, and Ryan, I think, is too little, but Robin remembers. Yeah, so are we really trying to do it for the kids? Are we doing something good for the kids staying in that type of situation? I don't think so. I think it's better if we just separate ourselves when we find ourselves in those situations because the kids end up remembering that type of shit, and it's fucked up. It's real fucked up. This conversation helped me realize, yeah, you know, ladies, just, I don't know, just see your worth, y'all. Yes, women do love hard. It is our nature. That's why I posted something on my Instagram, which I'm gonna take it down because I had a realization last night watching the shit that I was watching. Cheating is never okay. It's never, never, never okay. I posted that because I really wanted to make a point that cheating is not in a woman's nature. Like, it's not. Like, we do it under certain circumstances, or you might just find a. You look stressed already, girl. No, I'm not stressed.
Girl, you look extremely stressed. Look at your under eyes. You look like you've been crying for 7 days and 6 nights, man.
I'm living great, actually. I can't even imagine y'all. And unfortunately, I have a following. I have a cult hating following. Does that make sense? Like, these bitches will jump on the bandwagon for what's that killer's name? Motherfucking if I dated a Charles Manson, bitch, okay? They would jump on his bandwagon and be like, yeah, fuck her, get her, do this, that. They'll jump on the bandwagon for that just because they hate me so much. So yeah, girl, that goes for anything. Don't ever include a man in your work life. Like, I was just trying to be cute. I was just trying to have fun. But these niggas are weird and they're strange and they'll definitely do some strange shit for some change. Okay. Girl, don't let them. And they're jealous and they're envious. When did men become women? That is the question. These men are more like women to me than women. Okay. Honestly, truly. It's crazy. Damn, y'all. I'm really tripping right now. I don't know, y'all. I gotta find these motherfucking screws. I don't even understand.
Alrighty, daddy, y'all. So that was Olivia K. Johnson, and the K is for Karen. Recounting her tales of DV when she was in her long-term relationship with her children's father and subsequently her ex-husband, Jerrod. What to say about this? What to say about this? Do I believe it happened? Yeah, I do. I do believe that happened. Like I said, if you're in a toxic relationship with a toxic person, you in turn become toxic. So, do I believe that happened? Yeah. Do I believe Olivia could push even probably a priest to the limit? Absolutely not. I think Olivia could probably make Jesus Christ choke her out. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. It's funny, but it ain't funny because the children. What about the kids, y'all? What y'all doing out here having freaking babies by somebody y'all don't even freaking know? Like, come on, dog. Why it got to be like this? So y'all know we gonna get into some facts real quick. And it's some things I want y'all to know because we have seen black and white evidence of people willing to put their children in precarious situations because they need somebody to hold them at night. And we're not going for it. We're not. I'm not. I don't know about nobody else. I'm not going for it. So let's get into some of the data, honey. Child witnesses to DV. Research shows that even when children are not direct targets of violence in the home, they can be harmed by witnessing its occurrence. The witnessing of DV can be auditory, visual, or inferred, including cases in which the child perceives the aftermath of violence, such as physical injuries to family members or damage to property. Children who witness DV can suffer severe emotional and developmental difficulties that are similar to those of children who are direct victims of abuse. Approximately 26 states and Puerto Rico recognize the need to protect and care for these children and currently address in statute the issue of children who witness DV in their homes. So the main thing I want y'all to know, me, myself personally, legal consequences, okay? A conviction for DV that was committed in the presence of a child may result in harsher penalties than a conviction for DV without a child present. Approximately 9 states consider an act of DV committed in the presence of a child an aggravating circumstance, okay? So if you find yourself ever wanting to be involved in these altercations and your children are present, you better think twice. If you find yourself in a relationship with somebody that you know has a tendency to be very handsy and violent, but just because you want somebody in your life, knowing that you put in your vulnerable children at risk, please know that number one, if you're involved in a situation and he decides he want to let them people know that you was over there using your hands too, aggravating circumstances. Number two, even if you're the one getting the beats put on you, they will come and take your children if you continue to put your children in that type of situation. That's point blank in the period. Okay. So please, y'all. Like for real. Ain't that much love, ain't that much penis, ain't that much loneliness in the world. Do you understand? Or do you overstand? I hope y'all overstand. Okay? What are the long-term effects of DV or abuse on children? More than 15 million children in the U.S. live in homes in which DV has happened at least once. There are greater risks for repeating the cycle as adults. Okay, now she mentioned Krayshawn Rock. If y'all know what type of environment Krayshawn came from, then you know. And she's out here. She's a manifestation of her environment. Now, Krayshawn had everything going for her. She was an athlete, a very good athlete. Track, football, anything athletic Krayshawn could do. I want to say she's fairly smart in terms of book smarts. I don't think she's a genius, but I think she's fairly smart. I think she's book smarts. Now, she's a product of her environment, and then she done fell into the palms of somebody who don't mean her no good, but she can't let go, child. She just cannot let go. She come from a poverty-stricken household where way too many kids born into a toxic situation, mother on drugs, father in and out of prison, and a father who DV. It was given very much DV. A girl who grows up in a home where her father abuses her mother is more than 6 times likely to be sexually abused as a girl who grows up in a non-abusive home. Like, y'all putting y'all kids in these precarious situations just to say you got somebody with child. If loving myself is wrong, baby, I don't want to be right. Okay. This is your girl Marisa Star One. Okay. This was yeah. Wasn't expecting that, but okay, everything is a learning opportunity. We'll just roll with the punches. But do I think it happened? I do think it happened, and I'm glad that situation is now over for the sake of both adults involved. Even though, you know, toxicity tends to follow us until we stop being toxic. It's like toxic waste, child, nuclear waste. You're glowing, baby, you're glowing. Until you get that thing up off of you, you are glowing. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow.